Hey guys, welcome back to Minitwatch. Curt here, and today we're just gonna do a little bit of a different thing. And this is the town that I grew up and live in, Wailuku, and I'm gonna take you to a place that I normally take my camera equipment to film my cinematic videos, and just gonna show you the kind of situations that I get myself into. Not really anything crazy, but just kind of how I have a little bit of ADHD when it comes to filming these things and how difficult it can be for me to film these kinds of videos. So here I am just driving through Wailuku town on the island of Maui in Hawaii. Kind of a nice place. I really do like this town. It's small. It's probably about the size of maybe like Medford, Oregon. The Wailuku and the adjacent Kahului town is kind of about the size of Medford, Oregon, if you've ever been there. A small town, and but we have bigger mountains. So I'm just driving here through Wailuku town. There's a doctor's office in the background and a professional building in the background. I'm just gonna follow this Honda Civic down Main Street, and the state building over to the right, and the court building after that, and some apartments to the left. And then there's McDonald's, the requisite McDonald's, as you would see in every little town. And there's a cool little Porsche. No, that was a bug. Never mind, that was a bug. And I'm gonna go turn into this little gas station to get myself a little drink, and almost ran over a dude. He's scurrying over to the gas station, and I'm gonna park right here on the side and go get myself a little drink. I just woke up, so I needed some caffeine. Anyway, I'm gonna go to the Kepaniwai Park, which is right there with an arrow right there. Nice little valley park, little nestled in the valley. Beautiful, beautiful valley park. And here I am driving into that valley in my little car, and I wish the reflections didn't show up in the camera. By the way, I'm using a Sony FDR-X3000 for this shot, and really a nice relaxing drive. And I am doing this live as I'm watching this, so I'm parking here. Normally this park is a lot more busy than it is now. I'm here on a weekday and I'm parking my little car here. This is basically the entrance of the park, kind of a Asian, I think that's Chinese, and this is a multicultural park. It's really cool, it's really nice, scenic. And of course, like, I took a video of my car. I usually do that when I do these things. I'm one of those guys that always looks back at his car because I love it. And there's a big old banyan tree that people like to pee underneath. It's very sick. And there's a koi. I found a nice pond. I followed the koi around for a little bit. This thing actually jumped out of the water at one point. I thought that was really cool, but of course I didn't capture that on film. I'm really bummed about that. And smaller fishes here and there. This is what the pond actually looks like. Not that impressive, kind of silty and dark. And here I am in this next shot, setting up the shot. My camera is going down. It needs Viagra. It is limp AF, and I'm gonna have to give it camera Viagra. But anyway, here's the shot. It's panning down. Focus is real quick, and not super stoked on the lighting for this shot. And it's a little bit shaky, but it is what it is. This is the little Japanese tea house that I was filming it at, and it's kind of a cool, a little bit rustic and kind of old. So I found these 3-cylinder concrete blocks, and I thought it would be a cool thing to shoot on one of my watches. So here is the Orient Tri-Star on that lovely Blue Shark leather band. I really like that leather band, and it's pretty cool. The shot's a little bit shaky. I was a little bit, there is where I was shot. You can see my light, and right behind it I found this little cut tree that was flat, and I thought that might be another nice little spot. So I took this video right here, panned down, and I kind of screwed it up, and whoop, back up again, and panned down real slow on that watchy strap on that Orient Tri-Star. A little bit of a reflection in the camera, in the glass. This is what I deal with. It's not easy. Doing these things is not easy. It's kind of frustrating, and sometimes I ADHD into filming flowers and stuff. With like these purple things right here, not sure what they're called, but they're real pretty flowers. I do a tangent, and I found these things, and they're like looking at each other. This thing's like, "What are you looking at?" "I'm looking at you, buddy. What are you looking at?" And the other guy was like, "I'm looking at you. I can't stop looking at you. This is my story." And that's the story of my life, just stuck. So here is the pottery house. I think it's Korean pottery house. Kind of cool. I really like that architecture. And I hear ADHD again, some purpley flower things. A lady actually came up and talked to me while I was filming. A kind of hot lady, and talking to me about videography and stuff. And she got all the spiritual stuff. It was really cool. I met a new friend, and she got my info and stuff like that. So I found this cool tree to put the Hadley Roma tan strap on the Orient Tri-Star, and slow pan to the right, really nice and slow. And I did a really good job, even though I was standing on the side of a hill. And that came out really nice. I like to keep going with the pan just to see what happens. And there you go, St. Mary in the background with all the flowers. And now the camera just kind of focuses on the twig right there. It's like the twig is all that matters right now. The twig is the most important thing in the universe. And I'm just going to focus on that twig. The twig is the only thing that's there. And then it focuses on the shrubbery again. Nice flowers and bushes and stuff. So I panned back just to see what happens. And yeah, the twig, it focuses on the twig once again. And here are some foliage on the mountain. I like to do that. I like to film the foliage. So here is a tiny little stream, a little waterfall that I thought might be really cool for the shot. Really serene and calm. I didn't feel the need to slow it down. Just natural pan. But the reality of the situation is that it looked like this. Here is in the shot pretty soon. And there it is. That is what it looks like. It's kind of pathetic, but when you're close up, it looks actually pretty good. Made for a really nice static shot of the Orient Tri-Star on that gray blue shark strap. Really nice. You can see some droplets on the watch as it had started raining. The date's changing over, and it started raining really hard. And then I thought, you know what, I better get out of here. I didn't want my camera to get wet. So that was the end of that day. And this was the third time I've tried. Went home and videotaped my neighbor's dog. This is Keona, really cute pit bull, just a sweetheart, hardly barks, just a lovely dog. And she keeps watch over everyone in the neighborhood. Here's my a-hole cat, one of the 10,000 a-hole cats that I found, that I have in my yard. And there I am looking kind of buff. And I tried to get a cool shot with the lash strap, the Hadley Roma brown on the Orient Tri-Star, but it was very windy, as you can see. I went up to a park after that, and I boosted up just to kind of get a cool shot. Wasn't really that cool, kind of a fail, but anyway, here you can see the town that I grew up in, Wailuku town, kind of a 360 view, a little bit of a camera, a little bit of a rolling shutter there. But this is Wailuku town that I grew up in. And yeah, just a little bit of a roll. Cookie cutter houses all over the place. The valley in the background where I was, where the clouds are. A little bit of a lens flare with the sun versus the rotors. Turning around, 360 view. You can see the staircase right there. We call it the staircase. And yeah, just there is Kahului in the background. The mountain in the background is Haleakala. And that's the island that I grew up on. And thanks for watching.